Good evening, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm your ever host, Shorty, and yes, it's a double header. The second one from Aftershock Comics today, Heathens. And first off, it's going to be a bit of a weird one because usually when I'm reviewing comic books, I'll share on social media how I'm doing. And if it's one I really like, I'll tag the company in it, like Aftershock or AW or whatever. And if it's something really nice, that way they'll be able to say, oh, yes, this is something you like our comic book. It is good. Thing is, if I do it for this one, basically because I did enjoy it, and then they say, yeah, okay, let's share this on social media and send people to this really good review. A little bit of this review is going to be how much I didn't like Cross to Bear. So, yeah, this could be a fun one. There's a lot of comparisons for this one. So, basically, because we're dealing with two comic books about finding Jack the Ripper, both by the same company. And both with a bunch of people who seem to be kind of disparate from their time or their location. In this one, it's slightly less just some people traveling across the Atlantic into people who are already dead, working together in contemporary Los Angeles. It's all very strange, I know, but straight away, get the sense from what I've just said that this actually has way more to offer than just a little bit of a slight take on Jack the Ripper, and it really does. I mean, from the moment I saw that cover, I was like, yeah, okay, I like this one. I get a sense of time from it. Without paying too much attention and realizing that there are several different time periods already on display on that cover. When you open it up and you see it's literally a four-door car, not a car, sorry, a pickup truck, it's like, okay, this is clearly not what I was expecting. And what you actually get is a story of redemption for the damned. Basically, people who've done wrong in their past lives, but may have done it for the right reasons, so they've been given a chance at redemption. To do that, they basically have to go to Earth, to whenever or wherever on Earth that may be, and deal with errant escaped souls who are actually up to no good. Effectively, if they complete their task and reclaim 10 souls, they can go back to Earth. But then if they do anything wrong, other people will go and hunt their souls. Jack the Ripper, for some reason, managed to get back to Earth and is now killing a bunch of people. And because he is such a dangerous person, the one organising all this, I kid you not, Stalin, sends back a whole bunch of people. There's a long list of all the names. I can't remember all, I'm afraid, but they're all historical characters, and some of them I've actually heard of, I'm aware of. But the one I really know most about is Henry McCarthy, also known as William H. Bonney, also known as Billy the Kid. And it's a fun little one because Billy the Kid, there's an awful lot of very strong evidence just that he never actually died when people thought he did. He actually lived quite far into the 20th century. But in this, he comes across as just a kid, not left-handed. So his persona that he's living through the afterlife for is more than he was famous for not having lived the majority of his life. And I like that. That's a nice little touch. But because I know more about him, I found like I was concentrating on him. And it also means this is a story about Jack the Ripper, people hunting him out of their comfort zone, and there's a Western feel to it. It is so much better than the original, the story I read earlier in the day, because it takes more risks. I'm not entirely sure all these risks are going to pay off. Some of them are pretty out there. I like the fact they've got two different, I think, New York mobsters from different eras and also from different ethnic backgrounds who hate each other, even though they're very similar, but obviously racism and various other things going on there. It also has got a really good artist. It's I need to get the name if I can remember. Sammy Cavella, and I apologise if I mispronounced that name. Is the same artist on Undone by Blood, one of my absolute favourite comic books. It was my top book of the year last year, which is an excellent take on a Western. One of the things I loved about that book was how well the page layouts were done. They were a great way of showing how time progresses, either quickly or slowly. They did a psychedelic trip, far more effective than any other psychedelic trip I've seen in comic books. And they had great ways of just showing nuance of style. I think, as much as I am going to rate Sammy Cavella here as an excellent artist, this is kind of telling that they're not with a writer who's willing to take as many bold choices stylistically. The page layouts are a little bit more sedate. Not to say that there isn't some interesting stuff going on. I quite like that conversation layout there. That's a nice little panel within panel kind of situation going on. So there's some free-form ideas going on there. But
for the most part, it is far more traditional layouts, but it also looks great. The coloring's fantastic. It reminds me a lot of Geordie. There's an awful lot of boldness and vibrancy to it. And it makes me want to carry on reading it. For the artwork, for the stories, for the characters, for the setting, there's so much more in this, which has grabbed hold of my attention and been like, yeah, this is going somewhere. It isn't going to be another paint-by-number story of an alternate Jack the Ripper. It's going to be bold. That's what I wanted from Cross to Bear, and it's absolutely what I've got from Heathens, and I'm very glad of the two of them. That's the one that ended up on my pull list. That's it for me today. Tomorrow is Saturday. I don't usually do them on Saturday, as my long-term viewers will know, but I've still got, I was a Newburn, apologies if I've not got that name right, by Chip Zdarsky, which is another big release this week, and I've not had a chance to review it yet. So chances are, if you get a little bit quiet in the morning or maybe in the evening, I will throw an extra review out tomorrow. I'm not making any promises, but I'm certainly going to read it, and hopefully you'll get what this will be 8 reviews in a week from me, which is way more than I usually do. That's it for now, though. I'm done. I'll see you, if not tomorrow, back on Tuesday. Until then, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.